Hey everybody, it's me Cullen here with another shave today. Today I'm going to start off things a little different. Let me go over what I'm using today. I'm using my Opus alien brush, which I had Craig at Opus make for me. It has a 28 millimeter 3-band Badger, which I gelled. It's phenomenal. And then for soap and splash, I'm using 345 Hometown. It's their Trinity base. I'd say I'm gonna put the ingredients up right there, but I don't know how to do that. It's good stuff though, really good stuff. John Patton's a great guy. Good little family-run business. My razor for today is gonna be the Occam Hiram Commander. I guess they bought the rights to the Cobra razors. They have this one, and they have the black one that looks like the classic Cobra, but I don't think they make these anymore. But I'm gonna start mine off a little different today. I haven't made my lather yet. I'm gonna make my lather while I talk. When I came up with my name for my my bowl, I'm using my Captain's Choice HD heavy duty copper. I've been thinking about coming up with a channel for quite a long time, and some of the guys that actually know me, that I talk to quite often, know that I'm a jokester. I don't take much in life too serious. And so when we were knocking around, I was throwing names by them to see what they thought. Me being the wise guy, I was coming up with names there would be more of a parody name for all the other channels that are out there. Like Chris with his IMCDB. I was going to be IMCJC because that's my initials. And then there's Shaving with Surge. I was going to be Shaving Without Surge. And then Ken in the military, who's a buddy, he's Shave 326. I was going to be Shave 256 because that's the area code here in Huntsville. So I was just knocking around silly names like that, to see, we were just joking around with it. So I had different names thrown at me, and the name, I'm just adding water to my soap with my mister. 1 squirt is 1 ml of water. I started it off with 2 capfuls of this cap that I use, and each cap is 5 mLs. So I know that I could generally put 10 mLs of water in there while I'm showering, to let the soap soften and start to dissolve into the water some, so it's easier to lather when I get done. But so we knocked around some different names and stuff, and really couldn't come up with anything concrete. Nothing just stuck, and nothing to me felt quite right, because everything's been done. Like, I could be Cullen Shaves or John Shaves. Everybody shaves. So that's why I was doing the funny thing of playing off somebody's name, just to be funny. Like Ken Surfs, I was going to be Cullen Doesn't Surf, or, So Sharp David, I was going to be Dull Edge Cullen, because I don't straight razor shave. But just trying to come up with silly things to call my channel. And a couple of my friends that I talk to daily for the different groups have always told me, you should follow through with your, sorry, I'm sweating, took a real hot shower. Follow through with the whole not gelling and all that, and start your own business, and the polishing and all that, because you seem to enjoy it. and I haven't followed through with it, mostly because didn't know how to start, and finally I just figured, you know what, the only way to find out is just to try it. But we were trying to figure out a name for that, and the whole name Pelagic, it means marine, from the ocean, something like that. But me and my buddy Logan, me and him talk all the time, and Wayne, we talk all the time. But anybody who has an iPhone or text knows how these phones can come up with some stupid words that you're just like, where did that even come from? Well, that's what it did one day when me and him were talking, and so me jokingly, I was like, why are you using a word like that? Now I have to look it up in the dictionary because you're all educated, and I'm not, just joking with him. And he was like, what are you talking about? And then he read the message, he said, he was like, I had to go look it up too because I don't know where that came in, stupid spell check. Well, then every time we talked after that, he'd be like, hey, check out this soap, or look at this, or whatever, what do you think? And, I'd be like, that's pretty pelagic. It just became a joke. But then when I decided to do the business and set up the channel and try to actually do something with my love of the hobby, pelagic shave just, it fit for me. I have some videos up on YouTube from my old reef channel. I never put too many up. I was more involved in the local reefing community forums like Discord and stuff. But it's Fragalicious Reef, and so I was going to be Fragalicious Shaves because Frag, works with shaving for fragrances and all that, but it also plays with the reefing that I love. Well, then pelagic came along, and that kind of just stuck, and I was like, this is perfect because pelagic's from the ocean. There's so many aquatic scents in shaving, so it just stuck, and that's what it is. But I got my lather all done up today, and the scent of this stuff is it's so good. It's got such a good fruity, it has a sweet smell to it. I don't know what all the notes were in it. I think it was like peach, blackberry, sandalwood. My nose can't pick out scents. It's just either I like it or I don't. But it's phenomenal, at least to me. I love most of John's, well, I shouldn't say most of John's, all of 345 Soap's offerings that I have tried, I have really liked and enjoyed. I have 2 more on the way, but I got my lather all ready here, so let's go ahead and get on with the shave. I'm going to wet my face with some warm water from my mister, apply the lather, and then we'll get to it. But this, hopefully the shave goes good because I set the camera different today. And so I'm having to look at myself in the little screen, and I see my big head behind it in the mirror. And I can't see without my glasses, so hopefully I don't cut anything too bad or anything like that. If y'all watched my video yesterday, I don't edit my mistakes. I did edit yesterday me cleaning my gear and all that out because that was just noise. And I'm very anal. I can't leave it sitting and then do it. You look at the mirror here because I can't see. As you can see, his Trinity base is just amazing. it really surprised me when he changed it. Because his original base, they need to make soap that tastes good, was already really good. Excuse me. But this new base is phenomenal. I don't know how he keeps his prices down. You know, I'm a big believer in why change it if it isn't broke, but my hat's off to you, John Patton, for changing it, because your new Trinity base is phenomenal. Oh, and my thing here, the Hiram Commander, I have it on the 3 dots. That's the most aggressive plate. I believe this blade is on like the 5th use. It's a very smooth shaver. It kind of, when I first started shaving with the Artist Club blades, it felt really weird because you're used to the narrower width of a DE, and you're used to going into your neck at certain angles. And under your nose and everywhere else. But the AC style blade, to me, is such a smoother shave. As is the gem style blades. I believe that has a lot to do with the characteristic of the blade being thicker, which makes it more rigid. So you don't get a lot of the flexion and stuff that you normally do from a D. Well, hold on one second. That fan, I had it on because it was so hot in here, but I'm going to turn it off, so I'll be back in a flash. And I'm back. See, that wasn't too long. All right, and so first pass down, the soap performance is amazing. If you haven't used 345 soaps, I highly recommend you try it. Everything that I'm shaving with, you know, of course I paid for it, or traded for it, or something. I'm not lucky enough to be in the big baller game where stuff gets sent to you. Maybe one day. I don't know. Right now, you know, I do this for my enjoyment of the hobby, my love of the hobby, and I like to share my enjoyment of the hobby. But that knot is phenomenal. This razor, when I first got it, I tried it on one, and it shaved, but to me it wasn't what I want to feel. When I shave, it was too mild. Now, the one thing I can say about these Artist Club blades is that the few times I have been cut by them, it's not a nick. Like, I thought I was going to be a big boy the other day, and I say the other day, it's been a couple weeks now, and I was going to try to do a head shave with my Yaki Raster. Well, I was shaving and I felt this thing, and I looked up and I had a big old piece of skin peeled over where it peels you so fast. And but this razor's phenomenal. I don't know if they make them anymore. If they do, I don't know. They're always marked as sold out at Classic Shaving, which is who carries them, which is the website for Occam's razor. And I have their Occam Enoch, which is another one of my favorite Artist Club razors. But this brush from Craig, Craig's a real good dude. I don't know if he's a nurse, what's that called? Like a physician's assistant. I think he's a nurse. But he does this. He makes brushes. I have quite a few of his brushes. I like Craig. His brushes are typically different than everybody else's, and I think that's why I'm drawn to him. I know when I first got into the hobby, Craig was really known for making handles out of recycled vintage billiard balls. This is my third pass, which I thought, I was going to find it here because this right here is against the grain for me. Let's see how, now you can barely hear anything where it's knocked it all down, which I thought was really cool. And I guess lately he's gotten more and more into the resin, and he combines it with pool ball still and stuff. But he makes some really good brushes. Opus shave brushes, I think it's called. Something. He's on Facebook. His symbol says Opus and has like a dragon in it. You can message him by Craig Budgeon also. You know, as with John Patton, the owner of 345 Soap, he may not be able to get back to you right away, Craig and John, because they have full-time jobs. John, you know, Craig, like I said, is a nurse. John Patton is one of our boys in blue. And yesterday I used Sterling. You know, veteran-owned company. But yeah, sorry I get off track and talking about things a lot. But this razor is really good. I don't know if you could still find it. You could try emailing them. I don't know if you have any luck with that. They're a very small family-run business. I think since coronavirus, I think they've had to focus their efforts elsewhere, and more so than the business. And so in my experience, I've emailed them several times about stuff, and I believe I've gotten a reply once, and all the other emails have gone unanswered. Now, like I said, they're a little, I believe it's a little mom and pop on business. You know, they may have family emergencies that are dictating their life right now, and the business has been put on hold. Understand that. But the Occam's razor that they sell is great. They carry some other razors. The Hiram Commander Cobra. I actually stumbled upon this on Reddit. I was going through there. I was looking for an Asylum RX. And I was going through there and I ran upon this for sale. And it was actually a push from 2 years ago. And I was like, huh. I was like, you know, the guy probably sold it, but I'm going to send him a message. I sent him a message. Hey, do you still got this? He said, sure do. You want it? I said, sure do. And so now I have it. But I'm going to get all this rinsed. And then I'll be back with y'all.
Wish I had some video music. I had to move the camera because I had it setting up in front of the sink in order to get a better angle on the shave. Need some video music to play during this part. Y'all probably don't know that. Most of y'all probably too young. I'm going to try to do these shaves. I'm trying to put a video every day right now. I don't know if that'll be the case here in the future. I have some things in the work right now that I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about them or not. So I may have to skip a day or two of putting up a shave video to do some other projects. Okay, rest with water. Gonna go with the old witch hazel. What is it that Chris CDB says? It's magic and it's made by witches or something. I missed her. The nozzle. It's quite up in it. It's like, this is just basically a skin food stuff, hyaluronic acid, stuff like that, stuff that Zingari Man sells it as their, what do they call it? Skin potion, rescue potion, something. I think someone else has one that's similar. I think A&E has one that's similar. They call it the Hush's Shiro elixir, but I don't know if there's hyaluronic acid in it or stuff like that, but that's what that is.
Now for some splash. Got to shake it up like Melly Mel says. I don't know if y'all shake it or don't. I'm a shaker. I'm at 26 minutes. I got to learn how to trim these down and get them shorter. From what I've researched and stuff, the target time is like 13 minutes, so I'm twice that, so we'll have to fine tune that. But all right, let's go back over what we used today real quick, and then we'll call it a day. 345 Soap Company, Hometown. I went with the Opus Alien brush, which I sent Craig this little Lego figure, alien guy, and he put in there and how to make a little UFO. And I thought this was going to be a good setup with good old Hometown, because to me, this reminds me of something you would see in the Mid-America farms or something. and a good old alien abduction. You know, that was my thinking behind that. You know, so that's what we got, and hope y'all enjoyed it. And I'll see y'all next shave. Take care. God bless, and keep it between the lines out there.